And now we are officially live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Arena
Woo!
Podcast. I am one of your hosts today, SirRandomGuy, along with my co-hosts Thomas and Logan here. Logan is back after a 1 week hiatus. He had to do some things, but we are officially here this time. We're gonna talk about a couple headlines today. We're gonna talk about our week 1 recap, and then after that, we're gonna talk about our week 2 pick'ems right after. But anyways, first before we start, I like to say this. Our first main headline is I expect an apology, Thomas. I am owed an apology. I was told last week that I was smoking because I decided to pick the worst, supposedly the worst team in the league against one of the best teams in the Cincinnati Bengals. So where's my apology, Thomas? And I decided to wear a stallion shirt, by the way, just to
Don't
kind of
walk
represent
away. Don't walk away.
the one.
Get back here. He's walking away.
Hang on, give me a second.
I have something for him. I have a notebook, so he could and let me get a pencil out so he could just write out his apology form. So
There's no way you have a notebook.
he brought the Bengals hoodie. Okay, ooh.
Listen,
Whatever.
Look
motherfucker.
at me as the Bengals.
We didn't have T.
Higgins.
Higgins.
Football.
Jamar Chase was cleared 10 minutes before the game started. It was a fluke.
Okay,
The game didn't
and
count. No, the game did not count.
No, it still doesn't matter.
Going all the way. No, the game doesn't count. It doesn't count.
It does. Just a reminder: never pick the
We had
Bengals week
injuries.
1. Okay, and the Patriots were still very weak. That doesn't mean
They
anything.
have a good defense. They have a good defense.
Bro,
And their offense?
listen. I've been saying this for years now. The Bengals are never good in the first 3 weeks of the season since Bro's been their quarterback. They're never good. They forget. They're like the kid who doesn't remember when homework is due. It's like, oh wait, it's due, and then they actually start doing it, and then it's good. It's gonna take them like 3 to 4 weeks to actually start being
to go from like a C to an A. He's gonna go from a C to an A like after like in 5 weeks. So just relax.
I would not call the Bengals a C team right now after that week.
But anyways, let's talk about the actual main headline. Dak Prescott getting paid. Pretty much now he is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. I don't know for how long, probably like in 1 week or so, because Brock Purdy might be next. Who knows? But yeah, Brock Purdy getting paid not only 4 years, $240 million, but Dak Prescott. Not only Dak Prescott is going to get paid 4 years, $240 million, $230 million and $231 million are guaranteed. What are your thoughts about this gentleman?
All I have to say is
The Dolphins are lucky.
that Tua contract's looking a lot better now.
Yep. Tua,
Yeah.
Goff, Trevor Lawrence. Dude, basically anyone who got paid before this past offseason are considered lucky. They are considered that they are now looking like they're going to pay a bargain. Well, unless you're the Giants, but otherwise, or, the Browns too. Giants or the Browns. But otherwise, yeah. But essentially, yeah, this is by far going to be a big contract. But who knows? I think it might go up very soon, with Brock or with any of the future quarterbacks coming up. CJ Stroud too, if he starts, still continue on this trend. But Thomas, what are your thoughts on Dak getting paid the big bucks?
Overpaid. I don't know what he has done to get paid $60 million a year. Like,
just go to the playoffs. That's the bare minimum. That's the minimum.
Okay, so by that logic, if Winnipeg gives you $60 million a year, wouldn't players that have gone to the Super Bowl get paid a lot more than that? Like, I mean, I can name quarterbacks right now that accomplished more in like 3 years than Brock Purdy has accomplished in his entire career.
Brock Purdy?
This is your fault.
This is my fault this week. You started it too. Anyways, Dak.
Again, Brock Purdy, in his second year, he went to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, second year, went to the Super Bowl. Like,
Wait,
and they're getting paid. Well, Purdy's getting paid nothing, and Joe Burrow's getting paid less. But but then you got quarterbacks who are still that are getting paid crap ton of money. Sean Watson getting paid crap ton of money for what? Nothing. You have players like, and this is going to diss, Tua, who getting paid a crap ton of money for his deserved. Yes. When I was always back to win playoff game, and the contract will be worth it. When two playoff games this season made it a championship game, well, then Tua's elite. They get to the Super Bowl and win it, different story. But I feel like it should be a lot more justified than, players just like, whoever's the top X conversation should just get paid a ton of money. It should depend on their career stats. I get it, wins aren't a QB stat, but it should also be dependent kind of like whether or not if the quarterback is needed in that franchise. Like the Bengals would be who they are if it was for Joe Burrow. The Niners would not be who they are if it was Brock Purdy. Tua and the Dolphins, T-Law and the Jags. Like, these players completely changed this franchise. I feel like you can replace Dak and still get the exact same outcome, and it's been kind of been shown.
All right.
It's not deserved. Oh well.
Yeah. All right. So just a headline just got right now. I know they said it since yesterday too, but it's official. Derek Brown will be out for the rest of the season on IR. Derek Brown, he is the defensive tackle for the Carolina Panthers. That is rough, dude. It just got worse for Carolina. But yeah, what a rough situation. Hopefully he gets better. Prayers up, but yeah, but Dak, honestly, it's pretty much they're kind of like in this. It's pretty much just kind of more of a weird QB limbo at this point because it's like because I think like let's look at this from also the preseason. Guess who their quarterbacks are? Cooper Rush, which he is shown to at least be a solid backup, but that's just it. Just a mere backup, nothing really else. And then you have your other quarterback, which people thought maybe there's a shot, but it's looking lower and lower every day, which is, quarterback Trey Lance, who was supposed to be the franchise quarterback for the 49ers. And I think that's probably what kind of probably made the final kick to it, where it was like, okay, I think at this point, like, who else are we going to get? Like, if we let Dak go off to free agency to join either the Giants or the Steelers or the Raiders or whoever he lands on. And I think they're like, do you think should we draft the quarterback like Carson Beck, or should we just keep at least a proven regular season QB like right now? So I think that's probably how I see it, but it's also probably a worst case scenario because they still need to pay Micah Parsons in the future, which I'm not sure how that contract is going to go. We're probably going to expect some scenario with his agent, or we'll see what happens after the season. But Dak getting paid. I know it's the QB market, but Jesus Christ, everyone's just gonna one up each other till the end of oblivion for that. Man, but I mean, at least no one has resetted the running back market like back to zero. Reset the quarterback market back to zero, like a certain running back in his position. But but pretty much, at least. But now to the next headline, which was very fortunate. This past Sunday, right before the game, superstar wide receiver from the Miami Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, got detained. Unfortunately, didn't get fully arrested, but just got detained by the Miami police. And on Monday night, they did release the police cam footage. If you want to check the police cam footage, it's probably almost anywhere at this point online. You could look it up, whether on X or maybe on YouTube or whoever has it, pretty much. And yikes, what a tough scene but it looked like Tyreek Hill just like he remained calm. It looked like he was trying to do his best. He was just trying to tell the police like, hey, relax a bit, like because it seemed like at first it was reckless driving, but then you were hearing like, why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you? But then it's like, and then after that, it was like it went down to speeding. Like, I get if you're, it was very rough. Like the situation has just gone down. But Logan, since you're the Dolphins fan, you want to go ahead and take over?
Yeah, I was in my bed, excited for game day, looking through Twitter, as I do. And when I tell you that my heart dropped a bit, when I read that tweet that said Tyreek Hill's being detained, I'm like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. Like, there's no way that he's getting detained hours before kickoff. I got scared that he wasn't going to play, but luckily he did. And I actually do, if we want to show it, I have the video right now if we want to show that real quick.
I mean, are we? I'm not saying it's more the appropriate the occasion. That's why, if you, I don't know, should we do it or no? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, it's fine. But
at this point, why not?
I mean, we'll show like snippets. We could do that. We'll just
Yeah.
show snippets just to kind of show the dire of the situation. But I mean, go ahead and share your screen when ready.
Yeah.
Do you have access to it or?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna show at least snippets a bit. For anyone that hasn't seen it, because we, just in case if anything, because it is a little. I'm not saying it's graphic, but it is.
Hey.
Oh, wait, hold
Keep
on.
your window down.
Let me. I'm gonna mute it a little bit though, so or actually, never mind.
Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me that. Get out of the car. Give me that. Break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. 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 What part of that don't you understand? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested. Drew. I'm getting up, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? I'm getting up. You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused. I'm getting out, bro. Too late. Too late. All right, bro. Take me.
Yeah. That was pretty much one of the bigger ones. But then later on, just like a minute later, while they were trying to while they were trying to tell Tyreek to sit down on the curb, one of the cops basically dragged him down a few later on, and then and then after that, the cops decided to like trying to talk down to one of the bystanders at the very end. But eventually, Tyreek Hill, he didn't get arrested. He did show up for game day, and at least one of the best ways that I feel like just more for pettiness out of pure spite is to do a touchdown celebration with him showing the handcuffs.
That was great.
That was great. I'll say that. But yeah, what a rough video for anyone. But yeah, anyone else has their intake on there, or just like I think that's pretty much we got it from there. No,
I think we're good. It was kind of stupid. The cop was like, it was one second was like, listen, if you don't roll your window down, I'm gonna drag you out, get out of the car, and then a split second later, it's like, all right, get out, get the fuck out, and like dragged him out.
And like Tyreek was like already like was ready to like, hey, I'm gonna step out. And after that, the cop just just swept him over. Still very Very hard, very rough, very tough situation. But anyways, let's move on ahead to the games that we saw this past weekend. Thursday night football, the Chiefs went. The Chiefs hosted. The Baltimore Ravens. They won that game. It wasn't terrific for Baltimore. Ah, all right. I'll stop with the puns. It wasn't terrific, everybody. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Come on! That was perfect. No. Don't put me by myself. Don't put me by myself because I made a pun. Okay. Anyways, so.
You were worse. You were worse.
Okay.
I've ever had.
First
Because I made a pun.
Now it's it.
Hey,
Accent, and now it's this.
Okay. That was worse than the impression. Okay, my bad. I'll stop making puns. All right. Anyways, but Ravens came in. It felt like they had something there, but they just kept making illegal formation penalties. But it just felt like they kept making mistakes. It felt like the vibe of the AFC Championship game where everything felt like it should have been gone to their hands, but something or someone or something just happens that just to do it. Anyone thoughts on the Thursday night game?
Yeah, a lot of illegal formations, as you said. A lot of penalties. Not a lot towards the Chiefs, But it's another good game. Another good game of football. Went to the very last minute. I think likely his feet are too big. Too big feet.
Hey, Logan.
But
I guess you can see the game was the toe. Toe to toe.
Oh, he's allowed to make fun. Okay. I'm just saying the double standards are real.
Stupid.
No. Listen here. You're both are terrible in your own way. Okay? You both. Yep.
All right. It is what it is. But Thomas, thoughts on the Ravens game?
Sorry. Fine, Logan. Next time I won't. I'll no longer toe the line.
Logan's done. He's done. Game over.
Lots of penalties on the Ravens. How many false starts were on the Chiefs that didn't called? How many?
Very little.
One too many to
Very
count?
little.
Very exactly.
Wow.
I mean, the ending did get hyped. Lamar's offensive line is doo-doo dog water. I should know because I've seen some really bad offensive lines in my days, but damn. It's a good thing
Lamar
Lamar's mobile.
had a.
If he was... Go on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's good. Good thing Lamar's mobile. If he was Big Ben, he would have been sacked 1,000 times a game.
I think it was with Big Ben. He would have been just get your ass on the ground. But anyways, but the game was overall solid at the end. But on Friday night, we also had our first Brazil game. That game, that turf was very abysmal. But somehow everyone survived more. Well, except for one at Sao Paulo. But pretty much overall, still a solid game. Started out slow, but eventually everything picked up at the end there. But the Eagles did win that game. And Jordan Love, unfortunately, he got hurt. His knee popped, but it was at least this is an MCL sprain, or an ACL sprain. So he's not going to be out for the rest of the season. He's only going to be out for 3 to 6 weeks. So Packers, just get ready to embrace Malik Willis for a little bit. Apparently, there were some rumors as well that they were talking to Ryan Tannehill. but they didn't sign him. But apparently, apparently just embrace Malik Willis, these next few weeks, and
Where's he going?
we'll.
What the fuck did Thomas
I,
go?
I don't know, but he left anyways. But anyways, we also had some more games today at 10 a.m. The Dolphins game. It looked like that the Dolphins were trailing behind you. Logan, you wanna go and talk about the Dolphins? Yours?
Plenty to say about the
notes.
Dolphins. I've made notes. So we were trailing a lot of trailing. That play calling was reminiscent of Adam Gase, which I can't believe I'm saying to describe Mike McDaniel, the genius himself, but a lot of screen passes, a lot of weird run plays that got us like 2 yards or lost us yards. Not enough deep throws. When we went deep like 4 times, maybe 3 times. The overthrow to Tyreek, which would have been a touchdown, the 60-yard pass to Waddle, and the 80-yard touchdown. When we threw deep, we were doing good. Touchdowns and yards. And when we went backwards, when we did screen passes, it didn't work. That's true too. The O-line is not doing any help for the run game. Run game was not good. The defense was freaking amazing, though. Anthony Weaver clearly did something to that team. There were no points in the second half for the Jaguars. Holland punch out at the goal line, saved the game. That led to the Tyreek touchdown. So what I'm hoping for is we fix all that. Get ready for Buffalo. A-Chain might not play. Waddle should be good. He should be good. He had a concussion scare, but he stayed in the game, so that's a good sign. A-Chain and Mostert didn't practice today. That's not good for a 2-game turnaround, but hopefully we can win in the throwbacks this Thursday to keep the win streak going.
All right, nice. Anyways, we also had Kirk Cousins' debut, and it looked, it didn't look well. I tried to see most of the game so far, and the Steelers' defense, by God, they are still a top tier defense to have at the moment. I mean, especially having T.J. Watt under there, he was doing everything, but the refs were also not helping his case as well. But overall, the Steelers won with just only scoring field goals by Chris Boswell, 18-10 right there. But overall, Justin Fields didn't play horrible, but it just looked like they were like, all right, let's just try any short passes, any screenplay. I don't know. It just felt like Justin Fields did okay, but it wasn't like anything to really brag about for the most part. I mean, I'll say he did probably better than Caleb Williams this week, but that's really saying little because, but anyways, we also, the New Orleans Saints, I think everyone just expected this was going to be a very low scoring defensive game. Nope, quite the opposite. Well, for the Saints, really. The Saints just went just nuked the Carolina Panthers, and any confidence of Bryce Young is probably dwindling. It's just like probably more shot than what it is. I thought, I know it's Dave Canales' debut and everything as a head coach. Thomas and I know him as a Seahawks assistant, as the QB's coach, but dude, that was a rough performance. That was just that was insane. And I know probably the overreaction could be also Clint Kubiak, the new OC for New Orleans, did a really great job, which to give us a credit, yeah, the offense looked great. I think it was Pete Carmichael on offense. I think it would have probably been a very closer game. But I mean, I feel bad. I really feel bad for Carolina Panthers. And another team I also feel bad, really, because of their quarterback, is the New York Giants. All right, Thomas, you know what? I'll give you the spotlight for this one. And, talk about Sam Darnold, how amazing he is. All right, let's just have your show. Oh, sorry, wrong.
Yeah, I think that's
There we go. Go ahead.
Listen. Last week, predictions, those of you who watched, I was hyping up Sam Darnold. I was hyping the man up. I said he's going to do great things. You all thought I was crazy. I mean, did he have his 4-touchdown game? Like I said, he had 2 touchdowns and a pick, but through a, he didn't make mistakes with football. He actually was going off. I think the game I think it was 12 and 12. And then be confused first and pass. Like, he was accurate, he was efficient. The Giants didn't have any answers for him. Like, I don't know. Maybe Sam Darnold might be getting maybe he has earned a spot back as a Q1. Maybe a little bit in conversation. Again, maybe it was a Giants defense, so who knows? But if he continues to play this well throughout the next few weeks, looks like the Vikings might have a QB for JJ McCarthy to get back from injury. Just saying.
All right. All right. There we go. I mean, I thought it was gonna be more Sam Darnold support, but no, I see it. I mean, Sam Darnold had himself a solid game. I will respect that. I'll give him his flowers. But former Miami Dolphins linebacker though, pick 6 Daniel Jones. Yes, I had to watch that, man. And I know we have to. And if we're gonna have to talk about Sam Darnold, we have to talk about Andrew Van Ginkel having himself a little game as well. So, what are your thoughts on a little pick 6, man? Logan?
It brings me great sadness to see him doing that good. Not in my Dolphins, but
and with Brian Flores' defense too. Oh yeah, Brian Flores.
I was having a good day. I was having a good day. Hopping on the call, had only 2 classes today, and you have to bring up that man.
Okay, we'll stop right there. But yeah, those are some early games to recap. I'll stop talking about I won't talk about the Bengals one. But anyways, dude. But since Thomas, since you watched the Seahawks game and I couldn't get the opportunity to, you want to go ahead and just talk about that?
All right. I will keep it short and sweet. Mike McDonald is him. The defense played better than I've seen in recent memory. Like, we had Legion of Boom Part 2. It's back. The offense in the first half, it was hit and miss. We allowed 2 safeties back to back. I haven't seen 2 safeties in a game in forever. And we did it twice against the Broncos defense. But after halftime, I don't know what happened, but Geno hit a stride. Kenneth Walker was running efficiently. Defense was clicking more and more. We intercepted Mr. Bo Pick himself twice. Once at the goal line with Julian Love, and then we had a Rick Wall interception, which just made my day. We did allow a garbage time touchdown. It was a big run from Bo Nix, but I don't really care. The defense was extremely good. Focus a little bit more on not making mistakes in the offense. Just a little bit of that. Defense keeps playing well. I can see this team, once again, winning the division. Because, I'm not high. I'm not drunk. I'm sober. But if this team continues to play well as it did yesterday with the little mistakes, this team will go places. Maybe not this year, it will. But in the next 2-3 years, with the how do I put this? The chemistry that this team has built. You saw all of it Sunday in week 1, but this team played way better than I have seen in recent memory, and I believe in this team. Broncos, all right. Bo Nix first debut. I mean, I gave it a show, but I hope to see great things coming week 2.
All right,
just
nice.
Don't give 2 safeties again. Otherwise, I don't think I can handle that.
All right, nice. But we have to say another RIP to the Cleveland Browns fan base because they're stuck with a certain man for the next 3 years. And I'll say this: the Falcons dodged the bullet. The New Orleans Saints definitely dodged the bullet, given their financial situation. And of course, the team that everyone was thinking that he was going to dodge the bullet, and that is the Miami Dolphins. And you know what? It gets even better. It gets even better.
It's so much better.
It gets even better. Baker Mayfield, the quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the quarterback they just gave up on because they wanted an adult at quarterback, scored 4 touchdowns. Yes, it was given the Commanders, but still, he still somehow took a team to the playoffs and actually won a playoff game for them. So, Cleveland, how you doing? You're winning, son? Apparently not. But Baker did bake, or Baker did bait. So, Cleveland, good luck. You're paying this man $24 million this season, and for next 2 seasons, $72 million each. Good luck. But on to the Sunday night game. Thomas and I watched that game, and let's just say if you were a fantasy owner of Amon-Ra St. Brown and Sam Laporta, yeah, good luck. David Montgomery was just a bruiser. This man was terrorizing that Rams defense, picking that defense all apart that past game. It was just insanity right there. But did anyone else watch Sunday night game? I know, Thomas, you did, but Logan, did you watch it?
I did get to see a good part of it. I did see overtime. Well, I only saw one play, but according to everyone I asked, that one play was literally the only thing they did, which was called David Montgomery running up the middle, and apparently that worked the entire time. Which
I think Dan Campbell is kind of like, although he did do 1 4th down conversion, but it seems like he's kind of like learning. I think he learned from like after probably the NFC Championship game to like not go too flashy. He just pretty much was like, all right, let's just kind of go what works. Let's just run the ball, jam it. They know they can't stop the run, but yeah, I know we still got some passing plays here and there, especially Cooper Kupp had himself an amazing game, looked like in his 2021 form as well, and that was something for him. Puka Nacua, unfortunately, he's going to be out for 4 games due to injury. So this is a big loss for the Rams here, and some injuries at Ford Field. But Jared Goff 2-1 against Matthew Stafford since the trade in 2021. What a time to be alive that the Detroit Lions are considered Super Bowl contenders. That still feels weird to say it. But Thomas, any thoughts on the game? And he left. Okay. Anyways,
I think he's trying to.
All right, I guess he's gonna press that. All right, I guess we'll just kind of skip over for right now. We'll just go straight to Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. All right, everybody. Here's some good news. Aaron Rodgers survived the whole game as a New York Jet. Oscar worthy. Comeback player of the year right there. Comeback player of the year right there. Well, I'm just trying to make a joke out of it. All right, relax. But he survived. He passed 4 snaps. Everybody, he just passed 4 snaps. Aaron Rodgers. Give him his flowers. Everybody, give him his roses. But he got benched. Yeah, because the game was a blowout. But yeah, that game. Wait, when was the first time?
What?
He said he got benched twice.
Me?
Didn't you say he got benched twice?
No, I just said that he got benched. I said it 2 times, but I didn't mean it as he got benched double times.
All right. But eventually, the Niners, they came in. Again, they started out slow for a bit, but Jordan Mason took over for. He just, as soon as he said he took over for CMC, he just ran with it. Literally, that man looked unstoppable on the field. The defense for the Jets just didn't have any questions for that Niners offense, like during the entire game. And yeah, the Niners looking like a Super Bowl contender once again, looking like they want to trying to go on their revenge tour. Hopefully this time they could beat the Chiefs or whoever they stand on them in the future. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers, although he didn't play a terrible game, but it just felt like the Niners were just dominating the entire game for the past 4 quarters. Jordan Mason, again, a beast. But, I'll say one thing. Brandon Ayuk, where were you at? Where were you at? I expected you, since you were going to get paid $30 million a year, I expected you, to play like $30 million a year. I didn't expect you to just go missing only appear for like 2 plays for 2 catches. So where were you at, buddy? Where were you at?
Now,
But
before you say anything else, I need to show the public something, and I need to know why Thomas, this bitch ass, is laughing right now. This is fantasy. That's me.
oh yeah.
And as you can see, I lost by point half.
5. Yeah, by half.
Because Brandon Ayuk, where are you, Brandon, you little bitch? There you are. 4.8. He had 4.8 points.
Let's go.
For 28 yards. All the offseason. Just I have to listen to this piece of shit. Hold on.
Bro, at least I still won my fantasy, even though Brandon didn't do squat, but still, in my league. But yeah, what a rough sighting. But I mean, for what it is, Aaron Rodgers. The Jets will eventually go back to the form, hopefully. And we all could say at the end of the day, we could say it's week 1. It just things happen week 1. But you know what? We'll just go straight ahead to the week 2 pick'ems. This is what y'all here to see, anyways. But all right, here we go. Let me share my screen. Oh, there we go. And first I'll start with or hold on, I'll give it a second to load. All right, so after 1 week, so here's our standings for week 1, and here's our standings our current standings. I will update them throughout the weeks of the season. But wait, can y'all see them?
Nope.
Logan, do you see them? Oh, never mind. Oh, sorry. I guess okay, hold on. I don't know what happened there, but I guess it didn't share for some reason. Okay, now can you all see them?
Yep, we're good.
There we go. After a week, here's our standings now officially. I'll currently update them throughout the week. But let's start with me. First place with 15-1. Let's go. Got everything but the Colts game correct. Logan, second place, right there currently, and then Thomas, trying to be bold, and this is what happens when bold takes you, or at least too much boldness. 9-7. If you want to see, this is who we picked this past week right here. This is all for our week 1 picks. Just take a look for a quick second and see how to see why you should listen to me. This is why you should listen to me, people. Well, anyways, we're gonna go on to week 2, and This is our week 2 games right here, and again, pretty much as soon as I highlight, that's gonna be our pick for this week. But anyways, we'll start with Thursday Night Football. We'll start with Thursday Night Football. We'll start with the Bills and the Dolphins. And you know what? We'll let Logan start first since this is his game right here. Do you have any preview? Any preview for this game going ahead?
I preview a Jordan Poyer interception.
Ooh, on his former team?
On his former teammates. I don't know. If we don't have A-Chain or Mostert, the run game is going to be Tua, which is not good, respectfully. If your best running man on a team is Tua, you don't have a run game. The Bills are still annoying. They still have Josh Allen, who makes me very sad. But
All right.
That being said, I'm going with the Dolphins.
Alrighty.
Yep. This is not biased. I'm definitely not biased. Totally not biased. This is because we are the greatest team to ever grace the NFL in its history, and we're just going to win every game. So, no bias, of course. Just facts.
Alrighty. And for me, I will also go with the Miami Dolphins. I think it just feels like it's week 2 at home. I feel like the Heat might get the Bills a little bit. I feel like, I don't know, I expect this to be kind of a trap game here. If Mostert and Achane are healthy going into this game, then I feel like I should be confident with this pick right here. And by the way, anyone, before we also continue, we are undefeated in our guaranteed pick'ems for the picks that we all agreed on in unison. We're undefeated, so give ourselves a round of applause. We are undefeated in that. But anyway, so we're not so we didn't curse these teams. But anyways, Thomas, go ahead. Who do you got?
I'm pretty sure Logan can see who I am rooting for this game. You like the hat?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
nice.
It's a great choice.
I don't really do this to myself.
Set.
Suck. They barely beat the Cardinals. Dolphins be a pretty good Jaguars team. Enough said.
Yeah.
I agree. I like
nice.
that thinking.
So this is the second week in a row we've guaranteed a Dolphins win here. So hopefully that still continues. Now, next one, the New Orleans Saints go on to Dallas to face the Cowboys. Both teams blew their opponent out very horrific ways. What? Both teams blew their opponent out in very horrific ways this past week. Pretty much, Dak Prescott, he's going to still prove himself with the contract, and that's why I'm still going to go with the Cowboys. I think for the most part, I think the Cowboys have at least a little bit of a better defense than the Saints. I think the Saints just kind of got lucky that it was against the Panthers here, and I don't think the Saints are going to have that much of a good game as it was last week. But give me the Cowboys for the early Sunday game. All right, Logan, who do you got?
I think the Saints got lucky playing the Panthers. I think there could be a good team actually, because I know it was just the Panthers. They're bad, but a 30-plus point win is a 30-plus point win. I still have the Cowboys destroying them. Don't get me wrong, but I think if the Saints can hold their own, we can see what kind of team they are. But if they get blown out, then they're exactly who we thought they were.
Yeah. All right, Thomas, who do you have? Saints and the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I think you'd have to be high to pick the Saints. Currently,
don't you dare!
I'm not high. I think the Cowboys.
Okay. So we're back to we're being guaranteed 2 times in a row. Let's go. All right, nice. I think we just kind of figured out. Next one, a rematch of the NFC divisional round. The Lions last week already played the wild card round. Now they're playing against the rematch of the divisional round. What an interesting way to start the schedule. But Detroit, last week they decided to focus more on the run game. They did some passes here and there, but it just felt Jared Goff did look off a bit at times, but I mean, and some of the players did. I'm not sure what happened in the turf. It looked like they did slip a bit a couple times, but I feel like again, it's week one, anything can go. Buccaneers, I know they faced an injury this past week. I forgot who was it, but I think this one should be a fun matchup. Still, I feel like it's going to be a back and forth game. And I am still going to go for the Lions. It's at home and Detroit. Maybe it was in Tampa. I might have picked the Buccaneers, but I think the Lions should take care of business. All right, Logan, who do you got?
I also have the Lions taking this game. I like what they did last week. It was a close game, but Rams are a weird team. They can be good, they can be bad, and they decided to be good, but they weren't good enough. And I don't think the Buccaneers have enough to stop that Lions offense, so I'm taking the Lions.
Yeah. All right, Thomas, who do you got?
Let's go 3 for 3.
Let's go, Lions. Oh wow, we are agreeing.
3 for 3.
We are very unique, I see.
We're very unique. We're not basic. We're not basic people, everybody.
No. This was totally not planned.
Totally not planned at all. Totally not scripted. Anyways, moving on. We have the Indianapolis Colts going to Lambeau to face against the Green Bay Packers. The Colts, they were very close into defeating the Houston Texans at home at Indianapolis. They were very close, but they blew it at the very end, and the Texans did come out with the victory. Meanwhile, the Packers, again, Jordan Love didn't play a much bad of a game, but it could have been some improvements. But unfortunately, again, like we said earlier, he's going to be out for some time. So now Malik Willis is looking like he's going to be the guy to suit up for this week. We don't really feel. I'm not sure if I feel confident with the Packers, even though it's at Lambeau, tough place to play. But I think the Colts probably win this one. But I feel like it's going to be closer than what it is because I could definitely see the Packers defense probably taking care of business. But we shall see. But I'm giving the Colts the victory right here. But Logan, who do you have?
Yeah, I really like the Colts. I really like Anthony Richardson. And I think they're going to take advantage of a loveless Packers team and take care of business in Lambeau.
All right. And Thomas, what do you got?
Four for 4.
All right, let's go.
4 for 4.
I guess Thomas is listening to me. That's why he needs a bounce back. 4. Yeah, this is this is good.
I just don't trust Malik Willis. I think he sucks. He's gonna be a future UFL quarterback here soon.
Future Stallion,
but the Colts don't well.
So I feel like it might be closer, just because it's at Lambeau, and I just think maybe there's gonna be a couple plays that Haley's gonna take advantage of, but I think the Colts probably do edge it out a bit. But next one, we have the Jets versus the Titans. The Jets coming out from a disappointing Monday night victory against the 49ers. And then the Titans, who were 17-0 heading to the half, just blew a 17-point lead. And none of the Bears offense even scored a point until the 2-point conversion of that game. But otherwise, this game is tricky. Jets are on the road twice in this game. It feels like it should. I feel like the Titans could pull this one out, but I'm gonna go with the Jets. I think Aaron Rodgers is probably gonna be I need a bounce back from last week's game, and I feel like the Jets. The Jets defense is probably facing a weaker offense than the Titans. So give me the Jets. All right, Logan, what we got?
Now, here's the thing. I think Will Levis, after falling to his knees in the Windy City, is going to pick himself back up. He's going to smell his own Mayo cologne, which is the weirdest sentence I have ever said in my entire life. I can't believe that's a real thing. I can't. So
I thought it was just a meme.
Like a mark? No, that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
I know it's real, but I thought it was a meme at first.
Like people sat down, they clocked in, and then they said, "Let's make mayonnaise cologne." And then they got paid for that idea.
That's marketing for you, man.
I mean, good for them. They got it. They market it really well. I'm just like, Jesus. But anyway, I got the Titans winning this one.
The Titans? Okay. We finally ended the streak.
I'm very unique. I'm not like other guys because I don't think the Jets to win. Because I know how bad they are.
You're not like us. You're not like
off
us.
Season.
All right, Thomas. Who do you got?
I will say this just before I give out my prediction. I know we're a week behind, but I feel like out of the three of us, whoever has the worst pick'ems should have to buy that cologne as a punishment for being the worst.
So at the end of the season, you're saying?
Yeah.
Suzanne,
I think
all right. End of the season.
Let's go. You know what? Give me Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson, Alvin Lazard torching that pitiful Jets safeties.
Oh.
I want to see Jamal Adams fall hard. I want to see him hurt. I want there to be toast. Like, my man, he's gonna suck. The Jets will be taking advantage of that weak ass safety.
Dude, all right. For anyone in the context, this is the most one-sided generational beef since Timmy's dad from Fairly Odd Parents against Mr. Dinkelberg. This has been like that, like ever since like after he got, even like during his time in Seattle, this man just had beef with Jamal Adams. And Rory gave him his rant before, but yeah, this has pretty much been the most one-sided beef I ever seen in a very long time. This man just really hates Jamal Adams, but he respects Quandre Diggs though. He respects Quandre Diggs.
Love what he did.
But
Jamal Adams can he can go suck a dick.
All right, on to the next game. All right, after Sam Darnold having one of his better games of his career, he's going to stay at home, or he's going to go home to play the 49ers. Okay. Is Nick Bosa going to be nice to Sam Darnold? I just want to know.
He is white.
Is Sam Darnold white?
I mean, I feel like it's going to be like one. It's going to be at least one sack for Bosa. He's only going to get like one sack. But I'm going to go with the Niners. I feel like I don't really think I need to explain. If this was Kirk Cousins led Niners, it could have gone either way. But I think we're going to go with the Niners. They're going to take the revenge against Minnesota from last year. But Logan, who do you got?
Now, I've been hearing the Sam Darnold hype, and it's got me thinking, right? What if Sam Darnold is just like on his Linsanity run right now, and he could just go wherever he wants now and just start scorching whoever's in his way?
Like he actually has confidence.
He isn't seeing ghosts anymore. He called the Ghostbusters. The ghosts are gone.
He's not with Adam Gase.
That being said, I will be taking 49ers. I'm not picking. No, that's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
All right.
You know what? I'm so confident in this. If the Vikings end up winning that game, I will buy a Sam Darnold Vikings jersey. if they win that game.
Oh, not a Sam Darnold Jets jersey.
And wear it. I will wear it for the rest of the season on the stream if he ends up winning. That's how little faith I have in the Vikings winning. I have no faith at all.
All right, Thomas. Since you're hyping up Sam Darnold, who do you have?
You have to be a madman to pick the Vikings beating the 49ers. You have to be a madman to have Sam Darnold torch that Niners defense. You have to be a madman to think Brock Purdy won't be able to score on that Vikings defense. I'm a madman. I'm crazy. I'm going to glaze Sam Darnold once again. Bro's going to go off on Sunday.
Oh my
He's going
God.
to torch that Niners defense. I'm doing it. I'm buying into the Sam Darnold hype.
So you're gonna pull me. You're basically pulling me.
Oh no. I am glazing Sam Darnold. You did not glaze Jacoby Brissett. I'm higher than you were.
Oh my God, this is
You
Thomas. We'll remember this next week, but yeah. Oh my God. Next one. Okay. Speaking of the Patriots, the Seahawks will go to New England, to Foxborough, to go against the New England Patriots led by Jacoby Brissett. I don't know how about this game. I really do. Yes, Mike McDonald is him, but this is probably going to be a very defensive battle because Gerard Mayo is again another defensive guy. I could definitely see both defenses going at each other and be a lot closer than what it is. And I know I picked the Patriots last week. I know I picked the Patriots to pick the Bengals. But my time with the Patriots will end right here. Give me the Seahawks. I gotta pick my team right there. I have to do it. Logan, who do you have?
Yeah, this time the Patriots are going to have to be bailed out by September Bengals. They're going to a team who actually remember that football starts in September. So I'm going with the Seahawks.
Nice. All right, Thomas. Are you gonna pull the trigger?
Why is he standing? What is he doing?
Wait, let me see. Oh no, with the Chris Carson.
Yeah, he's crazy. Absolutely psycho. Yes, be a madman. I am a madman. The Patriots, they're going to watch the Seahawks. They're watching film. They are going to lose to the Seahawks. Bro, I guess I'm not that high. Okay. Listen. I'm not that bad, okay?
All right.
Kobe Brissett is going to fail.
I think this will this game somehow bring Drake May? Will this game lead Drake May? But I mean, Gerard Mayo did say Jacoby Brissett is the slowest black quarterback he ever seen. He apparently said it on a. So are we seeing Byron Murphy gonna at least actually show up? We'll see. But all right, we're back to guaranteed pick'ems. Those Seahawks again. Hopefully you go 2-0. Next one. Oh boy, Giants and Commanders. Jaden Daniels. He did play solid. For the most part. Probably the better rookie debut performance from all the other three. But the Giants, losing to Sam Darnold, that is probably a very new low for the Giants right there. But Washington, at least there's some hope as long as they have a defense, and hopefully the O-line doesn't kill Jaden Daniels with at least with the Giants D-line, and But you know what? I'm gonna go with history here, and I am going to pick the New York Giants. Well, I am picking a lot of road games, and that terrifies me. But give me the Giants, just because the Commanders have not beaten the Giants since maybe 2020 or so. But the Giants been owning the Commanders for a while, and I think Daniel Jones has himself a decent game. I'm not saying it's going to be epic, but I think the Giants will find a way to pull a win at Commanders, because the times that last year I chose the Commanders to win, they let me down, and by a lot. So I think this time, I think the Giants will win this game. All right, Logan, who do you have?
So first of all, I'm like 90% sure the Commanders beat the Giants last season during week 2 because a Giant went offsides on a field goal, which led to the Commanders winning the game.
No, I thought the
like
Giants
2
swept
seasons.
them. 2020,
Hold on.
2022, we had a tie game. It was the Taylor Heineken one. And then I think 2021, I like to say, oh, you're talking about 2021. 2021 was
that
like
was
the last victory.
2021. That was 2021.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the Thursday night game.
Was that long ago? Yeah, it was. Wow.
But the Giants been sweeping. Technically, I've been like owning
Yeah.
the Commanders for a bit though. So, who do you got for this game?
I'm losing track of time. Jesus. Well, Giants are terrible. Commanders are not as terrible. I'm taking the Commanders.
All right, Jalen Daniel gets his first win according to Danny. All right, Thomas, who do you have?
Daniel Jones is the starting quarterback. The Giants are taking. Commanders are going to win. I'm not crazy. I'm not
Okay,
delusional.
what if like Daniel Jones gets injured in the first play and Drew Lock just steps in?
If Jones steps in, the Giants will go 16-1. They will win the Super Bowl, but they won't because the Giants are stupid. They won't start Drew Lock. You know what? I will say this. Hang on. If Daniel Jones plays well and the Giants beat the Commanders, I will buy a Daniel Jones jersey and wear it for the rest of the season. I'm saying that right now. I'm saying that.
Oh no!
They're copying me now?
Yeah, at this point, why not? I made so many jersey bets, I'm going to become broke. Right back.
All right, I guess I guess I'm alone in this one, like last week with the Patriots. So, Giants, hopefully get the win. All right, now Chargers and the Panthers. Okay, if you're a J.K. Dobbins or Gus Edwards fantasy owner, you might actually you might want to start him. Let's just go with the Chargers. I don't feel like I need an explanation why. Logan, you want to go ahead, just take over. What's your thoughts? Chargers, Panthers. Chargers. I feel like we don't need. I don't think we need an explanation.
No, you really don't.
If this was Brandon Staley, different story. But Jim Harbaugh's confident. So, all right, Thomas. Chargers and the Panthers. He left.
So hold on. So he's not here. So I vote as punishment. We make him pick the Panthers.
Yeah, I think we could. Hopefully, he could be right about something. So, Thomas, in about 10 seconds, we are going to choose you the Panthers. If you don't hurry up.
10, 9.
I'm right here.
7.
All right.
5.
Chargers. Yeah, it's Chargers.
Chargers. Okay.
Bro,
Dang.
bathroom gone.
We were gonna make you pick the Panthers.
Next one. But anyways, next one, Browns Jaguars. The Browns. Do y'all still think you have a quarterback?
You have an adult quarterback.
I'm just asking for a friend here. I'm just wondering, do y'all still think you have a quarterback? I just want to know. But I think the Jaguars are going to learn their lesson from last time. T-Law didn't play bad, so I think he just needed the check in order to play elite. So I think the Jaguars should take care of business, but the Browns defense hopefully goes back to normal. But give me the Jaguars at home. All right, Logan, what do you got?
I have many thoughts about this game.
Because
But-
I feel like this one could be low scoring. I can see this one being low scoring.
Yeah. If the Jaguars want to win, they're going to have to score second half points, which you need to do that to win games. But luckily, they're playing against someone who is somehow, some way, a better person than he is at quarterback right now.
Oh,
Crazy to think about when you think about who the quarterback is. But I have the Jaguars winning this game.
all right. We're giving the Jaguars a W. We'll letting them bounce back because we did guarantee the Dolphins, so we kind of need to help the Jaguars a bit. All right, Thomas, what do you have?
They're trying to watch second burn in hell. Jaguars are going to win this game.
Wow, just blatant like that right there. All right, so we guarantee the Jaguars. All right, we guarantee Jacksonville. Let's go. We gave them. We're giving them the help that they need. Next one. Oh, Raiders and the Ravens. The Raiders. Defense is great. Offense is something. Well, Ravens. I think they need a. I think this is gonna be a bounce back game. I think their offense is still gonna be elite. I think this time, I wouldn't be surprised if Derrick Henry does get utilized more in this game than anything. So give me the Ravens at home. All right, Logan. What you got?
Yeah, I got a team. Ravens went like face to face with the Chargers.
Chiefs.
The Chiefs. They
Oh
got
my
away
God.
from winning. So I think they're going to be able to take care of business against the Raiders, who are like the most they're like the definition of almost mid. Like they're almost good enough to be mid, but they're still too bad to be
I think they're kind of like in that Saints category where they're like, I feel like they're good enough to like hang on, but like they're still like bad enough to like you could still see them lose games.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like this is gonna happen the same way too. All right, Thomas, what do you got? Raiders and the Ravens.
Listen, I have two upsets this week. Two massive upsets this week. You guys already got Jordan by one. This one I'm the second one. The Ravens will destroy
Oh,
the Raiders.
okay.
All
It
Alright.
won't be.
Buddy.
All right. I thought you were gonna be him for a minute. Next one, Cardinals and Rams. Ooh, this one's potential trap game right here. Because like the Rams, they barely, even though they barely lost to the Detroit Lions, I think they're still probably the better team. But the Cardinals, their offense, I guess besides unless you're a Marvin Harrison Jr. fantasy owner, they still came out. They did blew the lead though, but they almost came out almost with the victory against Buffalo. I can see this one again. I can see this one being a high scoring game. I can see this one going back and forth. But I feel like even though Puka is going to be out, I still think the Rams are still going to come in at the very last minute and still win it. I think I'm not going to overthink this one. Just give me the Rams. Logan, who you got?
Now, yeah, I'm not
This was in Arizona. Taking the Rams. I feel like if we overthink it, I feel like it's gonna bite us. That's what I'm just thinking. All right, Thomas, who do you got? Divisional matchup right here.
Cowards.
Wait, what?
Cowards.
You serious?
I had the Cardinals winning this game.
Cardinals? Oh.
Lots of potential.
Like I could see James Conner. If the Cardinals saw what happened with the Lions footage on Sunday, they could probably be like, "Hey, James Conner could have himself a day." And not only that, now they have to worry about Kyler Murray since he's a mobile quarterback. So again, I can see this one being a trap game, but I'll just stick with the Rams because I feel like it's gonna be those ones if I overthink it, it's gonna bite me. But yeah, so that's your upset. Your second upset, Cardinals. Thomas.
Yep.
All right. Next one, Steelers Broncos. Fortunately, it looks like Mike Tomlin saying that Justin Fields will play this game. Unfortunately, I consider that's a coward move because they did not want Russell Wilson to play against his former team. And you know what? I feel like Justin Fields, again, he didn't play great, but he didn't play horrible. Based on it, they didn't throw a lot more around the middle based on how the passing was for him. And you know what? I think the Broncos, I think Bo Nix will have himself a win. It will not be against Russell Wilson, but it will still be funny though. Give me the Broncos at home for the win. Logan, who do you got?
They should have started Russell Wilson. It would have been so much fun if they started Russell Wilson. Like, they are, like you said, they are cowards. They're very cowardly for not doing it. And because they didn't do that, they're going to lose to the Broncos.
Let's go. Broncos train. Let's go. All right, Thomas, who do you got?
Broncos train. Broncos train.
Broncos country.
Broncos country. Let's ride.
We are believers, everybody. We are believers. And I didn't make up that pun. That pun's been happening. We are believers. All right. Here's the game of the week. Bengals at the Chiefs.
Who?
The Chiefs. I was trying to do like the 5 points vid thing because he always says like the chefs or the Chiefs, but sorry. Anyways. Bengals, Chiefs. I mean, this game, everyone was kind of saying this is going to be a game of the week, but I don't know. The Bengals struggled a bit. I think they'll do better, but at Arrowhead, I think Patrick Mahomes wants to take care of Joe Burrow right there. So give me the Chiefs for the win. Bengals are still struggling. If this was maybe middle of the season, I think I might have pulled the Bengals upset. But right now, I think the Chiefs are probably the safer pick. All right, Logan, what do you got?
Bengals still don't know the season's going on right now, so I'm taking the Chiefs.
Alrighty. All right, Thomas. What do you got?
Oh, is he putting on that stupid Bengals hoodie?
Oh no! I thought he did wear it. I think.
He was
he's gonna do it
earlier.
He switched it. He's gonna switch. He is. I guess I feel like I know who you're.
Barrelhead.
Oh no, the Barrelhead. Oh no, not the Barrelhead.
We're gonna do it again. We're doing it again.
Oh no.
It was so
all right.
I'm not delusional.
It might be a little delusional.
No,
a little bit. A little bit.
Okay. I'm being nice.
Sure,
I'm being nice.
Full blown? I'm not being nice. I'm being realistic. That's full blown delusional. He's on everything. He's on every drug you think of. A drug you didn't know existed. He's on it probably.
So wait. So is your dealer Aaron Rodgers? I just want to know. All right. Thomas, we got some news right now. Or Bruce said it. Dolphins running back Davon Achane and Mostert once again missed practice on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Looking pretty concerning. But anyways, Bears, Texans, on to Sunday Night Football. Bears and the Texans. You battle the young quarterbacks. It's surprisingly these two teams have a weird history. One, Lovie Smith is one thing. Lovie Smith decided to, decided to win for the Texans. But they did. What was that noise? I'm just.
Oh, sorry. That's a laundry thing.
Oh, okay. All right. But anyways, Texans Bears. The Bear, two of the young quarterbacks, they both had Lovie Smith as head coaches. Lovie Smith decided to say, screw the Texans, but it was more of a blessing in disguise because they eventually got their quarterback the future in C.J. Stroud. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they benefited from the trade as well because they got the number 1 pick. And you know what? They decided to tell Carolina, hey, we're willing to trade down if you just give us a haul. And now, a couple drafts later, it's going to be Caleb Williams versus C.J. Stroud. So in football. And I think C.J. Stroud is going to struggle a bit because DeMeco Ryans is a defensive guy. And I am going to pick the Texans at home. I'm going to learn from lesson after last week. Anyways, Logan, who you got?
Hey, I'm back. Sorry. This is gonna be.
Put this inside.
What?
You don't put this inside of nothing. You just put it.
Oh no, you put 2 tables.
Tom, do you want to just go ahead? Or actually, wait, never mind.
Yeah, we're back.
Sorry,
let's give it a laundry lesson real quick. But
right.
Yeah, I got the Texans winning this one. Caleb Williams is gonna have a good game, but it's not gonna be good enough to beat C.J. Stroud. That's my pick.
All right, nice. All right, Thomas, who do you got? Are you gonna pick another upset? Oh no!
I think Caleb Williams sucks. I think he's really good. He's going to throw us overall. Dude, the guy, I'm a CJ Stroud supporter. I've loved CJ Stroud since the very beginning. He will advance to 2-0.
Alrighty, and then finally to end week 2, we have the Falcons and the Eagles at Philadelphia this time. The Eagles going into Brazil. Saquon Barkley being a beast. The Eagles defense roughing the Green Bay Packers up. And going against Kirk Cousins, who did not have a good debut at Atlanta. Steelers defense just destroyed him. And I think it might be the same theme once again, and everyone's going to be concerning about that contract of his. But give me the Philadelphia Eagles to end this week. Logan, you want to go ahead, finish it off?
Yeah, you'd have to be a very interesting person to pick the Falcons here. You'd have to be a madman. You'd have to be high.
Yeah.
And that is why me being the very sober and responsible college student that I am not. I am very sober, so I'm taking the Eagles.
Okay. I thought it felt like it was gonna be a twist, but no, anticlimactic. All right, Thomas, to finish it off, Falcons, Eagles. Who do you got?
Just like Logan was saying, you have to be high. If you're a madman to pick the Falcons beating the Eagles. I am not that person. The Eagles are going to make it 2-0. Saquon's going to run all over that horrible Falcons defense.
And Jalen Hurts. Let's go. All right, this is our week 2 pick'ems here. We have all of us picking the Dolphins, Cowboys, Lions, and Colts. While Danny decided to pick the Titans, we all, and Tom chose the Vikings. We all picked the Seahawks. I decided to pick the Giants. Everyone chose the Chargers, Jaguars, Ravens, and Thomas, bold, and I'll respect it, picked the Cardinals. We all chose the Broncos because we're gonna write it, and Thomas, for being kind of delusional, full-blown delusional, that the Bengals are going to beat the Chiefs and claiming Burrow ahead and all that. But eventually, we all did guarantee at the end with Texans and the Eagles. But anyways, any final thoughts before we sign off?
I do have one.
What?
There's a message to Brandon Ayuk. If you ever have a stinker like that when I have to face this piece of shit ever again, I will find you.
Dude,
Okay,
I think you just want to. I think you just now need to nuke Brian's for his defense. That's what you're saying. You just want Brandon Ayuk to destroy Brian.
All right, I'll see you next week.
All right, see you next week. Have a good night. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good evening. See y'all next time. And just chillax, stay safe out there. And here we end it.